Always please forgive. It's slowly going away. But if one delves into something that's beneficial and he feels that somebody else can also take some benefit, might as well do a little video. Right at the feet of Srila Prabhupada and Narayan Maharaj. Yeah. There is a system here, and everybody knows, quite a few people know it. Uh, let's see. EMF? I'm trying to remember how they abbreviate it. I think it's EMF. Emotion. You know, I know. EFT. Emotional free technique. Emotional free technique means you get freedom from. In other words, we act under emotions many times, but we don't want to act under the emotion. We want to use the emotion. So we don't want to be controlled by the emotion. We want to use the emotion. So the person, without knowing so much of the Vedas or anything like that, actually, I walked in on one of his classes in San Diego when he was talking to many people, and I was just waiting for somebody. So I even met him. Yeah. So he came up with a technique. I didn't even understand that it was the technique of what a Brahmin should do every day. This is described by Gopal Bhatta Goswami in Sat Kriya Deepika. Sometimes people say that they don't know if it's Gopal Bhatta Goswami, but with Gopal Bhatta Goswami, he wasn't like screaming out loud, "Oh yes, I wrote the Satkriya Deepika." He wasn't screaming out loud that Hari Vilas was written by me. That he wasn't that type of person. He was. Matter of fact, there was a beautiful picture of a painting, and the old painting had Gopal Bhatta Goswami holding his deity in his left hand while he was crying and bathing his deity with his tears and his other hand in his japa. That was beautiful. But it got damaged, and that was in his Bhajan Kutir Samadhi. Bhajan Kutir Samadhi and Radha Raman. But they had to take it down because it got damaged. So in this emotional free technique, EFT, they tap on different places. And as they tap, they do an affirmation. In other words, you're saying something positive. You want to get to a positive outlook. So this is actually what a part of Satkriya Deepika is. First, they got the Kara Nyasa. The Kara Nyasa are the fingers. So you're going to put mantras on the fingers. I'm not going to get into every little detail. But you put mantras on your fingers. Then After you've got that, now your fingers are purified and they have the mantra on them. Klim Krishnaya would be the thumb. Govindaya would be the index finger. Gopi Jana is the middle finger. Vallabhaya is the ring finger. And Swaha is the little finger. So the most important mantra for us as Brahma Gaudiya Vaishnavas is that mantra that was given to Brahma. His initiation was that mantra. Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. And that was also given to many Brahmanas, many Brahmas of many universes. But many of these Brahmas, they don't reach a higher level because that Gopi mantra is bewildering. So if lust doesn't bewilder you, then you're given the calm Gayatri. So our Brahma wasn't bewildered. Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. So he wasn't bewildered. So he was also given the calm Gayatri, which we have. So, saying that, first the Kara, the fingers, then the Anga, that means the limbs of the body. For instance, Klim Hridaya Namaha, the heart. Krishnaya Shirase Swaha, the head. Govindaya Sikaya Vausat. That's the Sika itself. Gopi Jana Kavachaya. That's crossing the hands on the chest. Hum. That's Gopi Jana Kavachaya Hum. Ballavaya Netravyam Vausat. Now he's going to the eyes. Vallavaya Netravyam Vausat. And Swa Astraya Pat. That's just a chakra. So, in the emotion technique, they actually begin with the eyes. And they know that there's different points in the eyes. And there's so many things. If your bladder, your urinary bladder's not working too good, you can see it right here at this part of the eye. So it's connected. It's definitely connected. So he says tap. So I know it myself because I know a little bit of Bhagavatam. I know that it says that electricity was born from the nails, from the fingernails of the Virat Purusha. Electricity was born from there. So our body is we're connecting with Vishnu. We want to connect with Vishnu. So our body, also our fingernails are holding that. They're holding. I can tap with my finger, yes. But if I tap and hold, just tap and hold, it actually goes deeper. So to do the emotional free technique, You can tap and tap with your fingernail. So clean Hridaya Namaha. Clean Hridaya Namaha. Hrid means the heart. So clean Hridaya Namaha. Krishnaya Shirase Swaha. Krishnaya Shirase Swaha. That's the head. Govindaya Sika Balavasat. That's the Sika. Then Gopi Jana Balavaya Hum. That's again Kavachaya. Okay? Gopi Jana Kavachaya Hum. Kavacha. And always put the right. This is my right. May not look like it in the video, but this is my right. So my right over my left. Always put it like that. And ladies, of course, would put it like this. Okay? Okay? Now, Vallavayam Nitravyam Nausat. There's the eyes. So we've put the the Gopi mantra on our hands. Prem Krishna, Govindaya, Gopijana, Vallavaya, Swaha on our fingers. Then we've also put Klim, Krishnaya, Govindaya, Gopijana, Vallavaya, and lastly, Swaha. Yeah. So that's putting him that way. Let's see if we got sun here. Then there's pranayam. And it uses the Om Kama Vijaya Namaha. Once we've got the Gopi, this is the first part was the Gopi mantra. Then this other part is the Kam Gayatri. Om Kama Vijaya Namaha, the heart. Prajapate Rishaye Namaha, the head. I love that. Prajapate Rishaye Namaha. Daivi. This is like everything is like in a higher sense. This is Daivi Gayatri, not just Gayatri. Daivi Gayatri, divine. Daivi Gaya, Chandra Se Namaha. And then this is the best part of this one. And you know this is written by Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devataya Namaha. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see anything else except Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devataya. He's my Devata. So I'm putting him on my eyes. Okay? And then we come back and we just use the syllable. You know? Ka, Kara, Vichamate, Namaha. La. Let's see what side is this one? This one is the right side. Okay. Ka, Kara. Here we go. Ka, Kara, Vichamate, Namaha. That's the heart. Then Then it separates it out again. Lakara kilatmane namaha. That's the right breast. Right, right, right. That's it. Don't look at the. I look at there. Okay, these crazy things make you right and left shift over. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is Lakara kilatmane namaha. It kara Shaktiyatmane namaha. That's the left child. And then back to crossing Prana Maya Vinimaya Yoga Namaha. That's such a beautiful one. Oh, you can tell I haven't done it for a while, but it's just such a beautiful one. Ah, just such a beautiful one. But I'm just stating like this to bring some attention. You can even just say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You can put the mantra on your fingers, and then you can do also. Yeah, you can do the same thing. Yeah, it's not just only one mantra that you can do. No, you can do so many mantras. You can do the Narayan mantra. You can do but the whole thing is you want to purify these fingers, purify the eye, purify the heart, and like I said, if you do it in a systematic way and hold it just for a little bit, a long time, hold it a little bit, because this thing doesn't work, instantly. If you just do it, like that, not gonna pick up on it. But if you do it just a little bit, then it picks up on it. Okay, and then this one and this one are very important because they're even mentioned by Sukadeva Goswami in the second canto. I think verse in the verse in the 30s of the second chapter. I'm pretty sure. Second chapter, second canto, verse in the 30s. It mentions these two. And if you know acupressure, acupuncture, this is the point of the governing vessel. And this is the point of the conception vessel. I'm using a little logic. All your action, if you're only controlled by the conception vessel or the material vessel, Om Purusham Idam Sarvam Yat Bhutam Yat Cha Bhavyam Utam Vitam Yasya Sena Yat Anena Tiroti. That also gives this conception. Ah, yeah. Yeah, my gosh. So, this just straight down to the genital. This has to go up and over. It goes through the mind. So this one is called the governing. You govern your senses. So which way is my flow of my energy? Is it just from here down to the genital? Or is it from here through all my thought patterns and then down into the same area? You can tell right away that, You want to make sure you're using it on the upper way. Yeah, yeah. These things are really good. They show some potencies there. Some potencies there. It's not just some names. Shri Krishna Devata, Chaitanya Devata, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devata, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devata Swaha. Yeah, you want to put only the Chaitanya in your eyes. Keep them there. Yeah. Yeah, you can get it from Satkriya Deepika. Imagine it's online. I don't know. Yeah. But it's very beautiful. I just wrote it by hand. I took it off. I forget where I took it off of. I just wrote it down by hand. Yeah. Let's see. So that's about it and everything, but it's that's about it. But it's actually important. Yeah, it's actually important. Like this process is also used when a person is purifying himself. Om apavitra pravitro va sarvavastam gato viva. Yat smaret punari kaksham sa bhaya vayantra suchi. Om Shri Vishnu, Om Shri Vishnu, Om Shri Vishnu. In this case, in this case, Uttadi Nyasa. This is called the Uttadi Nasya and Samhara Nyasa. Om Namo Narayanam. So they use the verse Om Namo Narayanaya. Okay? So the feet, here we're beginning with the feet. The feet, Om. The knees, Na. The thighs, Ma. The abdomen, Na. The heart, Ra. Ra. Yeah, the heart, Ra. The chest, Ya. The mouth, Na. And then the head, Ya. So, can't say but so much so, but the feet, Om. The knees, Na. The thighs, Ma. The heart, what? The abdomen. What happened to the abdomen? Okay, the abdomen, Na. The heart, Ra. The chest, Ya. The mouth, Na. And the head, Ya. You're trying to hit the 7 chakras. So when it says the heart and chest, you're hitting up here. Right. And the heart down here. Right here. Well, right here the amygdala is, and uh, so many emotions are trapped right here. So many emotions. So many. Yeah. So many emotions are trapped in that area. But right here, heart, Every day you should tap your heart. That's where you're sitting. You can look it up. There's a video about thymus, and the thymus starts disappearing and everything because nobody even uses it. Only in youth time is it used, so it just all of a sudden it just starts. But the thymus is the one that is the maker. He's actually like the commander of all your defense, all your soldiers that you have in your body, and the top soldiers are the T cells. Well, he's in command of all the T cells right here, thymus. And it's very hard to take a vision of him because he's sitting behind this. Actually, he's sitting in the bone marrow with the soul. Super soul is there, sitting on the thymus with you. And this small little, because your ribs are like this cage, like a tower. You would look at a tower or something, that you tap like this, and it actually vibrates, and it sends energy out. You tap, just give them a little bit of a notice that, yes, I know you're there. Yes, I need you. Yes. They're just practical things. Yeah. These are just practical things. Om. Na. Ma. Na. And then Ra. And then the chest. Ya. And then the mouth. Na. And then the head. The Ya. And you can do Ya. Na. Ya. Ra. Ma. No. Yeah. Na. Ma. I haven't done it for so long. And then over here to the knees, Na. And then to the feet, Om. Om Narayanam. That's another way to use it. I'm just giving you so many different examples, but you can even just make one up and put the Hare Krishna mantra there. Yeah, you can even just make it up, put the Hare Krishna mantra there. Yeah. There's so much. Okay. Yeah, I just leave you go at that. Sat Kriya Deepika. Yeah. It actually helps balances. I mean, like, have you ever even heard of the EFT technique? You would understand that he's helped out a lot of people, incredible amount of people.